good afternoon, and welcome to Abolitionists Live. I'm Blair Pippin, here with our CEO and founder, Tomas Lars, and we're with Florida Abolitionists, and we're just so grateful to have you join us once again for these videos. And if you haven't caught the ones before, you can check them out on our YouTube channel, or you can just scroll back into Facebook and watch them. We've been discussing the issue of human trafficking. What is human trafficking? And how do you know when it might be going on around you, and what can you do? But today we really want to hit on an important word. Our organization is called Florida Abolitionists, and our videos are called Abolitionists Live. And so we're going to talk about who is an abolitionist, what is an abolitionist. And you know, I had an experience, Tomas, where I was at a table for Florida Abolitionists, and a student came up to me and he said, "Oh, abolitionist, is that like you're trying to get rid of alcohol?" I said, "No, that's prohibition." And so the abolitionist movement is different. So, Tomas, could you tell us who is an abolitionist?
Sure. So an abolitionist is someone who is really a modern day abolitionist, we call it. Someone fighting the issue of human trafficking or modern day slavery. And so one of our heroes, as you know, Blair, and many of our partners, is William Wilberforce, who helped end this transatlantic slave trade, right, in the British Empire all those years ago. And you know, he was called an abolitionist. And really, in the history of that word, even in this nation, half of the signers of our Declaration of Independence were abolitionists. Now, many of them owned slaves still, so there was this cultural thing happening, right, and transition. But an abolitionist is somebody who wants to abolish slavery, and we know that it is abolished, right, in this country since 1865, but it still continues, and so that's why we call it modern day slavery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so legally it's been abolished. It's illegal in America and virtually every country in the world, but still there's millions of slaves all over the world, and so the modern day slavery needs a modern day abolitionist.
A modern day remedy. And I always say, you know, that if there's modern day slavery, God always raises a remnant of people, right, for the solution. And the remedy is to become a modern day abolitionist, that we will say not on our watch. You know, many people come to me and say, if I lived during that time, right, in the 1800s in this country, or, you know, during some of even the civil rights movements, I would have been on the front lines. Well, they have the opportunity now, Blair, to be on the front lines because it is still occurring. The reports that come out, right, through either our State Department or organizations like the International Labor Organization or the United Nations, it's clear. And not even big organizations like that. We can talk to missionaries all over the world that there is modern day slavery occurring.
Mm-hmm. So, Tomas, what led you to choose the name Florida Abolitionists, to use that as the name of the organization?
So, yes, that was something in the beginning when Florida Abolitionist was birthed in 2009. That people were like, can you call it something, you know, easier, right? Free the slaves. That name was actually taken by Dr. Kevin Bales, but his organization. So it was because of that history. You know, Harriet Tubman was my childhood hero, and I loved the story of the Underground Railroad in this nation and how God used her as the modern day Moses at the time to set so many slaves free. And so that was just something that I felt and I knew that we had to call ourselves.
Okay, great. So we really want these videos to be practical and helpful for you. And now you know that you could be an abolitionist, but you may be wondering, what are some ways, some things that I can do to really become an abolitionist? So, Tomas, what are some ways that our viewers could
so
do?
We say time, talent, and treasure, right? So we love for you to come to our next training, which is August 25th. It's a Saturday. And that's our next one here at Calvary, Orlando, here in Winter Park, right off of I-4. And so you can go to our website, stophumantrafficking.com, and look that up. So the time, you know, learn about the issue. So if you don't know what it looks like, you don't know the signs, maybe you are an emergency room nurse, so you work in the hospitality industry down at by the parks, you know, that can be, there can be an indicator, right, of what to look for, red flags. And many people that come to our trainings or get informed start seeing the signs of it, and it's all around us, unfortunately, here in Central Florida and all over our nation. So I would say get educated would be number one.
Yeah, get educated, tell others about it.
Absolutely. Share what you've learned. Something else is that I think everybody can do that. And secondly, everyone can give something. Even if it sounds silly, even if you give $1 today, right? Then you become a partner. You become one of our abolitionist partners. And it could be a one-time gift, or we encourage monthly partners. We have college students that give $5, $10 a month. That's huge, right? That really matters. And so please don't think your gift doesn't matter, because it really does. I was reviewing our hotline calls even this week, and today's Tuesday. We've already had 3 on our hotline, and so part of it too is contributing. And then number 3 would be to get involved further. Again, maybe you are a professional, maybe you are a ministry leader, and you want to start something or get involved and see how you can make a difference and an impact. And so those are some practical ways that anybody can really help.
Right, yeah, really depending, regardless of age or experience,
Exactly.
There's something that all of us can do. We can all do something.
Absolutely.
And so that's how you can become an abolitionist. And we invite you to join us as an abolitionist. And we're going to keep these videos coming your way. I think we're going to have to take a break next week, but catch us really soon. And thanks so much. Share this video, and you can even do that. It's helping to educate other people as well.
Absolutely.
But we'll catch you next time. See you soon.